Hello everybody, I'm going to be doing another quick unboxing here. I guess I'm really lying when I say quick unboxing. I really don't do anything too quick, but I'm going to try to go as quick as I can for you. We know how I am. So I'm going to show the third range unit for the Scorn army, and that is the Cataphract Incindiarii, or Incindiarii. Really cool looking guys. Got a little weird big old bayonet type things at the end of their guns. The guns can cause them to get for units to get on fire, which is really nice. So if they're on fire, there's a chance at the beginning of their turn that if the fire doesn't go out, they burn for damage. Kind of cool. Has killed plenty of casters that I know of that in the game when I played Menoth, and it's happened to a couple of my casters as well. So don't underestimate the power of catching somebody's ass on fire. So they gave Scorn fire, and they gave Scorn a little bit more range. I only own this now for range, unless you count the light beast that I own, and I'm not really counting him for range, or the Cannoneer, or the Gargantuan. This is the third unit with range, and probably one of the most serious ones we have. I mean, the other units aren't too bad for range. They're actually pretty useful in the right situations. Now, this is a heavy infantry unit, which you can probably tell from the picture because of the armor. Now, they're going to come up on medium-sized bases. Gotta get out the card here real fast. We'll do a stat line here. There we go. So these are heavy guy units. So you're going to see that speed's a little bit lower. I'm going to start with the bottom here. If it decides to focus on the bottom there. There we go. Oh. Okay, so field allowance is 2, so you can have 2 units. The minimum size for 6 points is a leader and 3 grunts. That's 4 guys. And then the maximum size for 9 points is 5 grunts and 1 leader. That's for a total of 6. Not too bad. They have 8 hit boxes, so it means you have to do 8 points of damage to them to kill them off. Speed 5, because they are wearing heavier armor. Strength 7, because, well, you gotta be pretty strong to carry that ass of armor. Mat 7 is very respectable, especially for a ranged unit. So likelihood is they're gonna hit whatever they get melee with. Rat 6 is actually pretty good. I think that is the best rat for our range that we have. Defense 12, which is typical for our heavy armor guys. And then armor 15 is 1 point less than our other heavies. But that's still not too bad, to be honest. Now, the double guns is that you can do combined ranged attacks, which is very nice. For every model involved in a ranged attack is +1 to rat, which is to shoot and hit something, and +1 to damage. So that's really good to combine on especially high defense guys and guys that might have a little bit higher armor that you want to try to do some damage to. So the weapon has range 10. The rate of fire is 1. That means you can only shoot it once in the game, or for that turn, should I say, not the game. AoE 3 is good, so if you miss and it doesn't scare too far, you still have a chance of catching them on fire. It's continuous effect of fire, and then their little blade thing at the end of the gun is a power and strength of 11, which isn't that bad, honestly. It's not going to go off and slay anything. It's not, not like there are other counterparts that might be 11 but have Weapon Master. These guys are just 2 dice instead of 3. But 11 is enough to take out some light infantry, more than likely. Now, on the back of the card, nothing special, because really it's all about the range, the ability to hit them, and set their ass on fire. Now, the fire is the same as the weapon's damage. When you shoot them and you hit, you're going to be doing POW 12 against their armor. When you set them on fire and they fail to put the fire out, it's a POW 12 fire damage on 2d6. Usually heavy beasts aren't going to be too bothered by it, if at all. And maybe take a couple points of damage, but where it really kind of hurts is on casters, especially low armor casters. You know, with these guys, if they're somehow you got in range of their caster and he has high defense, combine as many of them as you can, roll, hope to God you hit, just get him on fire. You know, maybe get some damage out on the initial hit. Next turn, when he starts up his turn, hopefully he doesn't put it out, and your fire kills him. I mean, I've seen it plenty of times, even in tournaments. Don't rely on that to win, but it's nice when it happens. Okay, so I'm gonna show a little gun thing here. What the hell's that? I'm sorry. I just saw something I'm not familiar with, and I don't see it on the box. That'll be interesting to figure out what the hell that is. But let's go ahead and open this up real fast, and we'll take a look at what is in the bag. I'm going to pull out just one of each thing in here, because everything else is pretty much the same. I'm just going to pull out a couple of bodies. What is this? Looks like little rocket pads. Probably their ammo. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's ammo. And I'm not going to show the little flag thing. That's pretty common for scoring to have a little flag thing, so I'll skip that. So let's go ahead with the gun. So here is their gun, pretty well detailed. I'm holding the part, it's on the little blade back there. Little nub at the end here is actually one of the little shells sitting inside. And then this here is a bunch of different little ammo packs. Let's see if I can get a good zoom in on one of them. Come on. There we go. So that's that. I'm just going to grab two guys from random. Hopefully they're not the same. True scorn fashion. Shoulder pads. Camera in my camera fashion. Not just focusing unless I put my little fat chubby fingers in front. There we go. Oh, they made these really nice. These used to be one little piece at a time, and you had to glue each one individually, and now they just made them one combined chunk, which is really freaking nice because it was such a pain in the ass. It wasn't even funny. And you had to cut them off with the sprue thing, and I still dread it. So I'm happy to see that. That's a great improvement. I had to take these, cut the little rods off, drill into the little flag parts, and then take paper clips, cut them up to the length that I needed, and then put them in, and then glue that in. And talk about time sink and a pain in the ass. Okay. Almost the same, but not quite. There's a little bit of difference between these two bodies. So here's his head. His armor. Sorry. Trying to get this angled to the right for you so you can see better, but at the same time get this damn camera in focus, so I'm going kind of nuts here. So I do apologize if the quality is not the greatest at the moment. when I was at the other house, I had a different desk, and I was doing the camera shots from above, and now I'm doing it from my side and a little bit lower, so I'm not kind of used to this setup. Come on, camera. Oh, focus on my face. There we go. I'm ugly enough. Nobody wants to see that. There we go. We'll just show one other body here. I've already eaten up 10 minutes of your time. Really not bad on the mold lines at all. Really good detail. Just lots of detail to paint, which is typical with the Scorn Army. A very welcome addition to the Scorn Army. So, hoping to get some use out of them at the Crucible this year. Hopefully I can get these guys completed up enough to where I can put them on the table and use them. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. You guys have a great one, and talk to you all later.